What's up, guys? Good morning, everybody. What's up? You're a candy. My Farron, it's your turn. What's up? I've been thunderstruck. After this one, I might go back to working on my own stuff for a little bit, but we'll see. And then come back to the OCs. But we'll see what happens. Okay, What's up, Elias? What's up, Paralysis? What's up, Dad?
I have to grab my shoes, but how long to stay outside?
No worries. You're good. Like the background candy? Yeah, I mean, I'm glad you tried it. You should always try new things. I think, Candy, I think it might be important for you now to just, like, watch some videos and study up a little bit on, like, background principles and, like, drawing principles, just to, like, get a good idea of, like, where like, a good knowledge base for where you're supposed to go, because I think you have all these really big, ambitious ideas for your drawings, and I think that it's good to, like, push yourself, and I'm really happy you're doing so. But I think it's good now to maybe try to start getting yourself to a point where maybe you have the knowledge that you need to, you know, make them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
insight's always my step up. Times I get too opinionated, stressed, a bit irritated, to the point it's somewhat tainted. You jump to it, talk to it, bad thoughts out my crazy. I know I get a bit too much to handle, still they treat me nice, hard time we stand through together as two individuals who possess the same purpose to love life. A lot of reasons to hate in life, but I'm subjugated with loving my wife. It crossed my mind when it's down in the ice, all time together is like oh.
君のためならできるよきっと何でもやれるんだ I just want you 月日が流れ共に
Yeah, I'm fine, guys. I'm just tired. I'm just waking up. I promise. If I seem sad on stream, I am just waking up, guys. Appreciate the concern. But if something were seriously wrong, I wouldn't be streaming. Don't worry about it.
忙しい時の君は寂しさを感じさせない不安になることはあっても憂いは感じたことはないありきたりな言葉が
Yeah, I'm probably gonna switch to my own work after this, okay, and then come back to the OCs on a different stream. But I want to get Farron's done, because I deleted.
Your voice is fluent, it's tone alone's relaxing you.
You know what I mean?
But if you write prudent words, change the course of my life, kinda is energy source. I wanna see my dream with my eyes open, working in studio, no more joking, eager to grab that token.
It's AM here.
Limitless like an ocean, my emotion toward you is deeper than any sea. Everything I usually see, your presence is color to the scenery. So vivid, truth exhibit to murder me. I'm thinking that's what's really important. Don't wanna share any of our portion. We make it right, girl, no distortion. The love is already in insertion.
たとえ世界が敵になったって私は信じてる I just want you 君の隣で泣いて笑って果てるまで I do for love 君のためならできるよきっと何でもやれるんだ I just want you 月日が流れ共に置いたって手をつないで
Yeah, what's up, Marcus?
Passes you, fades it all from view. All that red and blue becomes a memory of you. Your shadow on the wall, a person I can't recall. The mask you wear become your face, and your memories erase.
9 to 5 is it's a job. Kitty usually gets up later to I mean, it all depends on the person. I mean, if you think that like if you can do a 9 to 5 like in you know, if you can do a 9 to 5 and like be happy with it and use it to, you know, do your hobbies on the side, I mean, that's perfectly fine. I know a lot of people who do that and are perfectly happy. You know, it just depends on the person. I personally find 9 to 5s a little more soul sucking, so I can't really do them that well, but that's for me. That's how I feel about it, is that they're a little soul sucking, you know, it's not. But that's my personal, you know, ability, you know. Like, I find YouTube to be a lot easier, even though it's like not guaranteed, because I don't know, I'm doing what I like. The difference is that you have the income from a 9 to 5 is like they tell you what you're going to be making and then you're making it, whereas YouTube I have to like earn the ability to be monetized and stuff. Which I'm kind of relatively close to, but you know. Or you can't. It's difficulty is subjective. So it's like It's not like something where you can be like, this is, it really is like, yeah, difficulty is like, there's a difficulty that you want to deal with, you know? And the difficulty of dealing with people in a 9 to 5 is something I don't want to deal with. So.
Pushing the sun back to the east does not change it. The world behind the eyelids remains miserable. But if the past was necessary to find you, I will accept anything. For there is
Glad you like it, Farron.
I want more than now. In the sunset, the sky was ablaze with golden balls before the darkness fell. You took my hand, all that changed. Faith in radiant and the way we sing the past and the present, heading for tomorrow. A feeling I can't define.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like I've had easy jobs before, and I've had jobs that were easy that turned hard, you know? YouTube isn't for everybody, though. Like, their constant rejection isn't for everybody. You know? Of, like, the algorithm not picking you up, you know? And also, some people, it's just like, you just don't. You gotta understand, like, especially with art, the idea is that you also have to make your art, like, relatively good. And it can be kind of really bad for your art progress if you're constantly, like, having to look at a number that you're trying to quantify your art progress through. Like, that's what my thoughts is, that it's like, I get it, wanting to be a YouTuber and everything, but, like, don't try it before it's, you know, it shouldn't come before you growing as an artist. You know what I mean? I only got as far as I am now is because I stopped posting on my old accounts to, you know, be better as an artist. I, like, knew that that my progress was being hindered by posting. So I stopped posting for a bit, you know? Now it doesn't really bother me. I can get, like, 0 likes on something, I still know I'm good at what I do. Because I'll also post that same thing on, like, a site with actual artists, and they'll, like, give it, like, 200 likes. I'll be like, okay, cool. Or even just, I know deep down in my soul it doesn't even need likes. Like, I'll know that I'm good at my job. You know? I urge you all, if you're, like, posting a lot, and you feel like you're not getting honest feedback, or it's just kind of like, if you're torn between the idea of posting a lot and getting better at your art, please just stop posting and just post on, like, Discords with actual artists. Like, don't just send it out to the populace. Like, you can always come back to posting, you know? You can always take it up again. YouTube is going to be here. But you do not want to lose your progress as an artist because you're chasing the algorithm. Just like we all know about AI slop, but do you really want to make art slop? Like the same art everyone sees, you know? Like, I know some brilliant Pixar style artists, and this is gonna sound like I'm coming after them, but I'm really not trying to. But do you really want to make, like, the same, like, do you want, like, the same, like, Pixar ass art style? Because that's what people like on the internet. This like vaguely anime style, Pixar style art that like just looks like the same shit. That's what people like on the internet. And it took me 5 years to be able to draw like a crazy person. And I wouldn't trade it for the world, because now I have a great community that actually cares about my stuff and actually cares about me for my art style. I'm going to probably be mad if I stop drawing the way that I draw. So it's like, you know what? I mean, it's okay if you want to draw in a Pixar art style. I'm not trying to knock that. If that's a natural thing for you, that's fine. I'm just saying, if you try to follow the algorithm when you're a younger artist, that's where it's going to take you. Because, oh boy. Oh yeah, it's just like an anime Pixar thing. And this like short out like weird anime photorealism. It's stupid. Yeah, you're right. I mean, realism is not that tough. I mean, it's like tough to get good at the first time, but then you can just repeat it over and over again. It's like those guys who draw portraits in Times Square. I used to be impressed by them when I worked in Times Square until I realized how easy it was. Like, I drew a few portraits myself, and I was like, this is actually just, like, basic shapes. With graphite, it's easy. For me, it's easy, I guess I should say. I'm not to try to apply my own stylization mixed with a certain balance of realism. Like, again, I'm not trying to say, like, that style of drawing is wrong. You know? No, that's the thing. Yeah, but that's like the actual Pixar guys too, you know? I'm not even like, what the problem I don't have a problem with the Pixar anime art style. What I'm saying is that is how people get popular. I had my first time where I was on the internet and someone's art popped up on my feed. And I took a look at it. Okay, what's up, Drago? And I took a look at it, and this is the first time this has ever happened for me. Because usually I'm like, okay, I see this person's art. It's actually deserving of this follower count, you know? This is the first time I ever looked at someone's art, and they had 500,000 followers. And I went, this is simply someone selling a lifestyle. Their art is good, but it's that Pixar anime art style. It literally is just like, this person isn't as... And I'm not going to call people out because I'm sure they've worked very hard and I'm sure they're very talented, but it is very, you know, it's the same stuff, and it's just that person is not as good of an artist as they could be, you know. And I really feel that, you know. Maybe they are practicing and maybe they just, but like half of their profile is just them like walking around and then showing like a picture of an art they did for like Valorant, and it's not that good. Like, just technically, like, I'm just saying, like, technically speaking, I'm not trying to trash others. I would never name them because I think they do good work, but it's at the end of the day, it's really, like, I had my first thing where I went, yeah, this isn't great. Like, technically speaking, this is not a great piece of art. And, you know, but the algorithm gives them all of the things, and I'm sure people love it because they love that stuff, and it's like, what I'm saying is that, like, eventually that stuff will go out of style. Like that kind of I think the guys who do it the best, like Sam Does Arts and stuff, will stay around because they do it the best and that's like the original and not part of the fad. But eventually that's gonna leave, that whole Pixar like anime style, and it's gonna flip back around to something else. And it's like, you know what, like, you gotta actually do what you love. That's how you get a lasting following, is doing something unique. Like, it's like One Piece. Like, do you think One Piece would be as successful if it wasn't drawn the way it was? No. And some people call it ugly. A lot of people call One Piece ugly. So you know what I'm talking about? Like, sorry to be on my soapbox for a bit, but it's like, do you really think that, like, and you don't have to draw like super unique. If you want to draw an art style that's like how things you've seen, that's totally okay. I'm not trying to shit on you. What I'm trying to shit on is chasing the algorithm, and then you lose sight of who you are as an artist. You know what I mean? Tung 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 Sohor, I think that's kind of funny, but I understand. tung tung so. Oh wait, hold on. I think someone was trying to call him Fifi Jordan's cat. No, Ralzos is a different person, Emo Crow. Like, you know, like, I'm so happy that, like, my original art mentors told me, they're like, in your pursuit of technical mastery of art, do not lose your original art style. And that was the best advice I've ever gotten, really. Because it's allowed me, that was what really made me, because there are times where I was like, oh man, I just want to draw like everybody else. But I'm physically incapable of that, so. My ass was impelled to draw like this. Took longer, it takes longer, like you're gonna have to basically slug it out with your like regular day job for a while longer. I've been drawing for a long time. But it'll be worth it. Like, I'm just now starting to see a semi amount of professional success after a long time drawing, but it's worth it. I'm gonna having y'all around is worth more than having like a generic ass like crowd of people. You know what I mean? This actually kind of cooks though, this drawing, I won't lie to you guys. Tung tung so. Peak, thanks. What would I call my art? I mean, it's definitely like manga inspired. It's pretty aware that I'm manga inspired, but it's like, it's comic art. I mean, but I also like, I think that I am like inspired by like manga and anime pretty readily, and I'm told that it's pretty apparent that I read One Piece through watching looking at my art, just because it's unique. It's an expression of who I am deep down. Yeah, good job, Rare Candy. Yeah. We did it, Triple T. We burst the AI bubble. Triple T, don't worry. I'll always be tongue. No! No, Triple T, no! I think you remember Quietly and Strangely Enough McFarlane and then Classic Manga. That really means a lot to me, man. That's like really, really humbling. I think those two are great. Quietly, I love that. Frank Quietly, that's really, really... I saw the PewDiePie manga, it was pretty awesome. Quietly and Strangely Enough McFarlane, that's really, really... That really, You can't tell because you're laughing. There's this meme. So, there's a meme going around right now. Yeah, Frank Quietly's a huge inspiration, so it's really... And Todd McFarlane, I mean, of course. I think it's like my horror stuff that got me with, like, you know, that I could, you know... I don't know if this one's Persona, so I'm going to change it to the chill Persona music soundtrack. I wanted to listen to Full Moon, Full Life, actually. But I'm going to answer that. So... And I've been evolving into more of, like, a line art heavy style, like, with, like... more as my art gets cleaner and less loose. It's becoming more like I'm getting more inspired by like Kamome Shirahama and like Art Deco stuff and Art Nouveau. Actually, Art Nouveau is I'm kind of inspired by, so, and like Bill Casavoli, like I'm inspired by that stuff. So Ralzos, there's this meme out right now where it's like people took like an animatic of Triple T getting like erased because because AI is going out of style. But everyone like thinks Triple T is really funny. Thank you. Yeah. Appreciate that, Davi. I appreciate that clarity. Detailed hatched looks. Yeah. Thank you. I mean, being compared to McFarlane at all is like a huge compliment, so I'm pretty excited about that. And Quietly, two of the goats. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that from Davi. So there's this video of like people, this guy being like, "We did it, Triple T. We burst the AI bubble, because we burst AI bubble, we lose Triple T." And I think it's so funny. because I think Triple T is like everything. It's such like, for me, so good at making fun of like how sloppy, how it's just AI making fun of itself, and that just gets me a little bit. I just think it's everything wrong with AI in a good way. Triple T is not funny. I think for me, I think Triple T is like more of like a satire of AI being used, in my opinion. Like, I think Triple T is like, it's just so slop, but like in a way that it's like, it's so slop to a degree that like it reminds me like, okay, yeah, it's just fucking useless, dude. Triple T, Jorgen Casaboa, is this like AI generated like piece of wood with a giant stick. And it's just like this abomination, this awful thing created by like Midjourney or some shit. And it's just completely just like slop. We did it. We burst the AI bubble. Dun dun sa ooh. Someone made like a human-made cover of that song, and it's like, it's a guitar sad version, because like we're so close to AI being kind of like defeated, and it's just like this version of, it's just so sad. And it's not even really sad, it's just funny to me. Because I consider it satire of like AI slop. I consider Triple T like the ultimate like piece of satire. Anyway, enough about Triple T. Back to the summers. But yeah, thank you for the comparison to Quietly and McFarlane, my goats. Yeah, my style has evolved a lot in the last year since I've been kind of doing my self-taught masters, like kind of just learning art. It's been like I've learned a lot about how I want to portray my art. Like if you look at my old line art versus now, it's just night and day with like the cleanliness of the lines, and they're still not at a point that I'm totally satisfied with, you know? But, you know, you gotta start somewhere. And the colors, my colors have always been good, but the they're even better now, so. Bro, I'm gonna make like the good news is I think I won't just have Spawn shooting underprivileged citizens in my stuff. Now I gotta get that Triple T song out of my head. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're getting that I think your style's turning out to be very Mignola. Maybe confirmation bias because of Brazil, but I feel like it's like Mignola, Ba, and yeah, Miller. I think you're kind of getting that kind of like, which makes sense. I mean, a lot of times writer artists end up in that Miller kind of zone. My preferences are different than Miller, even though I do have an appreciation for his work, you know what I mean? I do want to pick up a little bit of that Mignola-esque art style, like I think it'd be good for my art, but, you know, I think I'm doing fine. Yeah, makes sense. No, it's good to have that in your back pocket, though. I mean, the reason why what's his name? Why a lot of that, like, Mignola or Frank Miller draws like that is kind of because, you know, like, yeah, that's good. I mean, that's what Gerard Way does, and I love him. He just does, like, the character sheets, and then Gabriel Ba will, like, detail them and, like, redraw them in the actual art style, you know? Yeah, I'll mostly be doing writer-artist stuff, man. I just can't see myself now at this point. I don't mean to be, like, sunk cost fallacy at this point, but I'm like, I have come too far with art to, like, not draw my own stuff. It's kind of the reason I didn't submit Engineer last year to anybody after I had some interest in it. Like, I just was like, I just didn't want to take the chance that they were going to be like, oh, your art's good, but it's not up to snuff with, like, a professional publisher. And I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense, but I don't want to lose the Engineer under my own, you know, name, you know? So it's like, you know, you gotta, and I had the, so I'm just kind of at a point now where I'm like, I've come too far to not draw my own stuff, you know. It was really an improve or die kind of thing, yeah. Hellboy's great. Yeah, it was just last year I was just remember being like... No one even said that, like, my art wasn't good enough to draw it. I just knew that, like, deep down I was like, I just feel like I need to make sure I have enough clout and, like, enough skills under my belt to get this done. And now I do feel like that the first issue of Engineers turning out that the pages are good enough that no one's going to be like, you shouldn't draw this yourself. Because I am, there was just like, it's just like an offhand mark that Will Dennis made. He was like, hey, you know, and if like you get turns to a part where people want you to just write it and, you know, like just get your skills up. I was like, okay. He didn't even say I was bad. He just was like, you know, he was just like, you know, saying like, you can always like write until like people want you to draw it too. And I was like, yeah, I mean, it was a well-spirited remark. Like it was like basically, your art's good, but you know, there's a chance that like you may have to give it up for like a little bit. And I was like, you know what, I appreciate that, but like I kind of want to... I was kind of at a point where I was like, yeah, I kind of want to make sure that I can draw this from the start. I just, from an artist's point of view, from an artistic sense, it's like, I don't want to have to do a remake of it years from now that's my art. And then like, it's like, have to be like, okay, now I can take over the art of my own thing. It's like, no. I want people to be able to read it from start to finish with me on the book. Maybe it's just a grind set, you know? And so I set out to be an artist just to get someone who would draw my book, which would be me, because I didn't have artists around me. I didn't know about any of that stuff. But now I've gotten to a point where I love art too much. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I've done that before. Davi, just email him and tell him you have an update, and if it's too close to the time, that's okay. But he should be okay with it. See you, Magus. What's up, Lippy Pizza? Gintama's like my favorite anime. Ah, thanks, Thunder. Appreciate you, dude. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm really happy. Like, really? Thanks, guys. Wow. Guess when you're tired, you really whip it out, I guess. We'll see. Thanks, everybody. It really means a lot. I mean, you gotta think of fingers kind of like, you gotta, again, it comes down to like learning 3D shapes, man. I mean, cylinders are kind of boxes and cylinders. When you just think about what fingers look like when it's not fingers. You know, you gotta learn to see shapes and everything, man. Takes a long time. It takes a lot of practice. I've drawn a lot of hands in my life. Yeah. Ghost in the Shell's good. Yeah, what's up, Roblox gamer? So good to see you. It's been a while. Oh gosh. Alright. See you, Thunderboy. I'll see you, Ralzos. Thank you for being here. Alright. This is the Ow Now Triple Brown Cow song from Persona 3. -61. Have I ever learned love someone? Oh, that song rocks. I just like pulled the shading for this coat out of thin air. I just was like, I did not know, I'll be so real with y'all, I did not know what color I was gonna use for this shading. I was completely just like, I have no idea what's gonna work. And then just randomly pulled that shade of red out. That was pure instinct. Writing comedy, bro. I should send you the script for Engineer episode or issue 2. I have some real zingers in that one. I'll say. Maybe I should say. Yeah, the Engineer has some real good jokes. Engineer episode 2. Thanks, Tara. Jay, are you here in the chat? Are you watching right now? I see you. I am just checking. I was trying to see if I can get Jay to take more people's stuff right now, but he just got off his job, so. Yeah, when is next comic? I mean, so Tara, I'm gonna take a break from this, from the OC drawings after this OC, just to give myself a break, and draw some comics next. So I'm gonna do Engineer today, and then maybe finish the webtoon, the Caldwin webtoon next on like Friday's stream, and then get back to the OCs either over the weekend or next week. But I am gonna do them all, don't worry. I just want to work on my own stuff for a second before I get back to this. I've really enjoyed working on these OCs. I just think I need to... Hold on. Hang on, I think I might be cooking. Everyone, hold on. Come back, Daffinator. Yo, what's up, DLCell? Bro, it's hot in America now. It's no longer just France's problem. I now have to get involved. I really like this so far. Okay, I don't want to mess with it too much more. I think I've hit something really good, and I think I'm just gonna I'm getting to artist point. Where I'm like starting to like get a little just too insane about this. And also, Davi, just to get to your earlier point, what kind of comedy do you like usually, dude? But then, like, just try to figure that out. I mean, this you already kind of know this, but like, try to fit that into your work, man. Like, I like Ghostbusters, and that influences a lot of my comedy, and like Gintama, and like. Oh my god, this looks great. Yeah, and look up your favorite, watch your favorite horror comedy movies if you have any, or like Evil Dead. Like, I think Evil Dead humor would fit perfectly with Out with a Bang. This looks great. I'm gonna run. Gintama is like my favorite anime. I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I already said that today, but I have to like suddenly and urgently run to the bathroom. Hold on. I'm saving it so it doesn't like if my computer crashes. I'm gonna do some line touch-ups on this. I just think it needs a few different line things, then it'll be good to go. I need to like correct the colors a little bit and add a little bit of highlighting and we'll be good. Okay? I'll be right back. Hope you like it, Farron. You did this. I love this design. I was really excited to draw it, so. That's not for Out with a Bang, okay. Got it. Okay, I'm glad you like it, Farron. I'll be right back. Hi, Phoebe. Your sister in here? coming, everybody. Hi, no, Rose. Oh, what's up, not a shark? What's up, Sharko? Oh, man. I'm really tired. Start up to dreamland. Okay, cool. Be careful. I'm going to be careful with this because I don't want to get too crazy with the highlights, but I think it'll look really nice. Beefy, what are you doing over there? Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Rosemary. What's up, DLCL? Yeah, I have a pet, I have a cat. 2 cats. She comes over here. Fifi. They're just cats. I guess like American short hair. I don't really know what free to cats. Fifi! Fifi! Fifi, come here. Fifi, where are you? Fifi. Hello. Fifi. Hey, oh, where you going? Come on, Fee. Fifi and Luna. Come on, Fifi. Hello, Fifi. Hey. Fifi, what are you doing here? I mean, she's right here, dude. She's literally right in front of the camera right now. Not this cat. Fifi. Come on, Fifi. Fifi. Oh my gosh, it's your Fifi. Uh-oh. All right. Fifi, are you? Oh, she's basking in the sun. Are you basking in the sun, Fifi? Baby. I'm gonna take a break from doing OCs for a little bit after this one, just like for like a few streams. Alright, I'm gonna send this to the Discord. Thanks, Turip. I'm glad you like it. Thanks for trusting me with this. It was really fun to draw. Oh wow, thanks guys. Yeah, I think that's why I kind of want to take a break now, is because if this is like if this is doing really well, then I've hit a good stride with this, I'll come back to it. All right, let's get to work. Ugh. I like Madeline the most. Yeah, I like this one too. I like Maddie and Nessie though. I'm a big fan of Maddie and Nessie. But this one's awesome. Yeah, of course. Yeah, thank you for it's awesome. Okay.
I've never felt like submit to the level. I've never felt like thinking this will last forever. But this with me.
Work on the engineer for a bit. It's a good song. Oh boy. I'm gonna switch to so you're supposed to do deaf. Is this page a part of the comic release on Webtoon? No, this is from my series The Engineer. This is chapter 1. This is a different thing. But I want to work on the Webtoon soon, so maybe, I think I might either do that next stream, work on the Webtoon again, because I want to get a new chapter out. This is a different thing, but it's like... this one's more of like an actual narrative too. Like it has full like stuff going on. What's up, Nova? What's up, Nova? Yeah, I'm unsure how this one will come out. I'm not like come out as in like, will it be good? I'm pretty confident that I'll do good work, but I don't know how this comic's gonna be released. Cause I kind of think it should get a traditional publishing release. We'll see what happens with you guys. I kind of want you guys to be able to read it. There are 3 comics in the works, aside from the webtoon is part of the Grayson verse. There is The Engineer. There's Grayson the Child of Imagination, which is the first of the Grayson verse. And then there's Anguish, which is the horror comic. No, I'm still working on Anguish, so I'm doing a few things. Yeah, fair, and this looks great. Hype shit. Also. No, Anguish is gonna be worked on probably after this one's done, and that one will be, I know it's just gonna be released straight onto like Webtoon or on like a private site. It's gonna be one of those. You're not real. Have a complete chapter? I have a complete Grayson has like a full like draft that's done, but I'm just redoing. That's more so just for me. Anguish, I have a full chapter written. I just have to draw it out, you know. I'm just gonna go back to it when this is done, because this is probably first priority engineer, because I think I might be pitching it to like editors and stuff. Yeah. There's story and lore for all of these. I think that this one is just the one that seems the most like a normal comic book, honestly, to be so real. Which is why I'm putting the most focus on it, because I think it'll get attention from industry people. What? I mean, it is, but like also, it's kind of like how I just work. Like, because if I just work on Grayson, I get too tied up in it. You know, I get too like. It gets to a point where it's like I need a break. If I get too, but you know, like I'm at a point now with all 3 of these books where I'm like, I feel really good about them and the places they're at. And they all serve different purposes, so it's like, you know, I think that I feel. I don't know, it's like when one of them gets tiresome, I can kind of go to the other one. Or like Grayson's the one I kind of like my favorite child, so I have to kind of like, when I need a break from that, and I've been taking a break from it, it's just good. And I'll be back on Grayson probably in like August, like full time. But once this one's kind of out of commission, once Engineer is kind of like wrapping up the first chapter, I'll be able to kind of be like, okay, it's time to go back to Anguish and Grayson, and you know. And then whenever I see how this does, I can kind of start working on chapter 2 and stuff, so. Yeah, that'll be kind of the idea whenever it's, once I have, like, a good amount of, like, trajectory, I can kind of see what I have to, like, prioritize, because, you know, it's going to be a thing where, like, if the Engineer is getting picked up by, like, a comic book publisher, or a sponsor, that's what I'm kind of looking for. It's like, then I can kind of be like, okay, then I need to kind of focus on Engineer for, like, business stuff, and then I can focus on, like, yeah, Grayson and Anguish is kind of like self-published stuff, especially Anguish. I kind of feel like, unless, you know, it's a good story, so I could see it getting picked up, but Anguish, I more so really do feel like that's going to be something I publish for y'all, you know, online. Kind of like a webcomic kind of thing. And Grayson, I'm kind of figuring out. I'm not in a rush, though. I do just kind of want to have stuff out, you know, because for a long time I've just kind of like said, oh, I'm a comic writer, and people are like, I know, we see it, but we need to see some, but like, they're like, I want to see some stuff out, so. I think that's the idea now, is just to have stuff that represents me, you know, coming out at least at some point, you know, in the near future, you know what I mean? It's about just having, like, some stuff to be like, oh, well, yeah, that works, you know? One permission stuff. Yeah, that's the idea. It's kind of like, I mean, ideally, I kind of want to work for myself. I don't really want to. I want to work with, like, there are publishers I want to work with in the comic book industry, but right now I'm kind of just like pretty happy with how far my career's gone, and I think I want to work for like a couple of different companies too, just to get an idea of how the business works too from the inside, and then kind of start doing my own stuff again, you know. Yeah, but I am definitely going to be doing Engineer at some point. I kind of want to pitch Engineer to kind of get that kind of traditionally published, you know what I mean? Who's the biggest celeb you've ever met? Oh man, I mean I met a lot when I was living in New York. I met Lin-Manuel Miranda. My job. I met like I saw Anya Taylor-Joy on the street once. That was kind of sick. Norm Lewis. A lot of Broadway people, yeah. Oscar Isaac sat in front of me at a thing I was at. Didn't say anything. Didn't really meet him, but he was in the same radius. There, what's up? Working on The Engineer, one of my comics. You golfed with one of the guys from ELS 10. That's kind of super like out of that. That's kind of crazy. Get ready, guys. ダメだねダメよダメなのよあんたが好きで好きすぎてバカみたいダメだねダメよダメやめよダメダメなのよWe're gonna find out that Daffy is actually Emmanuel Macron or some shit. We're gonna be like, Daffy's gonna be like, I have a confession to make. Daffy's gonna be like, this is my break from politics.ダメなのよあんたが Emmanuel Macron. 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 Yeah, yeah. Trying to find out that Daffy is actually like freaking Sanji. Hang on, I gotta check something. Okay, no. Cool. I was making sure that my character design was consistent. Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. I wanna dancing, dancing, rolling, rolling, only one my life.
無慈悲な言葉だけがでたらめに街に溢れてる Never more 切なく流れてた声
Brigitte from Overwatch? I think it's a reference to Emmanuel Macron, Thunderboy. Bro, Brigitte from Overwatch, dude? That's crazy. I didn't know Emmanuel Macron was married to, Brigitte. Brigitte. Brigitte Lindholm from Overwatch. Tung tung. Oh, sorry, I see Tutu and I immediately think of tung tung. Think of Triple T.
僕は悩みだけど忘れない大事なみんなと過ごした毎日 Never more 暗い闇も一人じゃないさ
Tung tung. Brigitte. Creative, clip that. Brigitte Lindholm. Never more. This is Nevermore from Persona 4. Persona music is pretty rad. Brigitte. Brigitte. Anglaise to Francois. Anglaise to Francois. And then I'm there. Vo Wi-Fi. Now I see French phone.
ないよ大事なみんなと過ごした毎日ねばもう暗い闇も一人じゃないよ見つけ出すよ大事ななくしたものをねばもう君の声がきっとそう僕を導くよ忘れないよ大事なみんなと過ごした毎日ねばもう暗い闇も一人じゃないさ見つけ出すよ大事
Of course, Turo.
なくしたものを
Nevermore.
君の声がきっとそう僕を導くよ
What's up, Libby? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. This is my comic, The Engineer, I'm working on right now. It's a sci-fi. Yeah, it's like PG. Like, it's gonna be like pretty PG, like some elements of violence and stuff, of course, but you know, you'll be able to read it. Yeah, I can't wait for you to see the hold of it. They have a couple comics that are in the works, so this is just one of them. Oh, cool, Liddy. That's awesome. No, your snow golems died, Ralzo. You don't have to answer who sent you the link to stream, Louis. We're just happy you're here. What's up, Candy? Let's go, Macus. We love Macus around here. Macus is great. Dude, I love Macus. What a nice guy. Wait, I don't think this is Persona. No, we just have a different community over. We have the same community over there. You can just like chat when I'm not on. But it's kind of the thing about the plus of the Discord is that I don't have to be streaming for you guys to like talk about art or talk about the comics or whatever, you know? I have to add all that stuff to Kubert's desk. I forgot on this panel. Yeah. Oh, that sucks. That's like I think I vaguely remember that, yeah. That's why a lot of people do that. It's not like just that they just like fucking can't draw differently. It's hard to do that and also keep a consistent art style. No, fair. I think yours are good, yeah, but I understand. It's tough, you know. Sometimes you just have to you just have to remember, look at different people, see how facial structures make. It kind of comes naturally with that kind of study, in my opinion. But that's just me. Also, could be a bias that I have. That's how it's happened for me. I feel like I don't have that problem. I worry about it, but I don't have that problem. That's good. I won't save face and try. That's crazy. Oh. Oh, that's cool. Like the picture so far. That's cool, Libby. See you, Thunder. Yeah. Thanks, Turip. Yeah, those YouTube shorts are great. Alright, I'm gonna run and get... I'm just gonna run to the other room and grab a sandwich. I'm hungry as hell. I'll be right back, guys. Oops. Heck. What's up, Macus? Be right back. Your friends here. Daffy, you got that? I think Daffy did send a link, but I could send another one.
never felt like I never
It's my Discord link for to ask Libby to join it.
baby still with me. You gotta tell now.
What's up, Egg?
I never felt like I never felt like baby still with me. You gotta tell now. I never felt like I never felt like baby still with me.
Bro, I love peanut butter sandwiches.
You gotta tell now.
The Discord and the Pinterest, the Discord and the Webtoon are pinned in my channel description, but I can put them in the stream description. Maybe I'll do it next time. That's what I do. What's up, Egg? Yowzers. Welcome back. Before my time. One second, everybody. I'm gonna grab some water. Oh, sorry, guys. See you, Turret. Yeah, you're good, Libby. Don't worry about it. Rouse's name for a while was just Egg Blocks. That's tough. It's tough for also. Okay. Oh man. What's up, Libby? That's right. Okay. Oh, that's amazing, Willoughby. Yeah, I'm just gonna share this to the right channel, Libby. It's totally understand you're not the first person to do this, but I'm sending it. It's okay. Thank you so much. It doesn't matter too much, just in the future. You're not the first one to do it. I'm not too worried about it. You keep it in there, yeah. I don't care. Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, for sure. Got you. Good. Yeah, no worries. Thanks, Jay. Appreciate it. Macus, you didn't fail. What are you talking about, Macus? Modified, you must away. No, Daffy. Cardinals, what's up? Oh yeah. Awesome. I'm glad it's going well for you guys. Stay high. I like this song. Oh, that sucks. Certainly a good amount of people on Art Fight. I'm not, but they there's a good amount of people here. I've heard it brought up several times now. It's pretty sick. Brand new days. I'm boogieing, guys. Can't do that dance. Could dance like this. Back, guys. Yeah, Elias would be freaking torching me if he were here. What's up? Oh, what's up, Makia? Oh, you're on your mom's account again. McDonald. That's a good one.
Kimi wa hero ni naru. Young man, you too can become a Magus.
No, Libby, you call her Cardinal. Don't call anyone poop, okay? I'm gonna call everybody. it's not calling anyone poop. Okay, I'll see you, Makio. Yeah, I would prefer not to get caught again, so. Or my thing, but that's up to you. I always encourage you to obey your parents and, you know, if they ask you not to do something, you know how it is. I wanna dancing, rolling, rolling. Only want my life. It's Kubert. Kubert. See ya, Makia. Kubert. Or Kubert, you could say it right. It's on text, but Kubert is how I have always said it in my head. Kubert, and that's the engineer. An engineer does have a real name, but she doesn't really share it with people. He knows her name, but he respectfully doesn't use it because he gets the employee files, you know. Because he knows she gets kind of bashful when people use her real name. I'm on a dancing, rolling, rolling, only through my life. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. But yeah, may I draw Cubert for the competition time during? Yeah, of course. Yeah, you can draw Cubert. Yeah, for sure. No cuteness ever. Oh, thank you. He's an icon by Macus. So you usually leave in just really. Okay, cool. Awesome. Yeah, please. I just saw this right now. Yes, please. For the art competition in Discord, you can draw Cubert. Yes. I kind of neglected to think of him, but yeah, thank you. I would be honored. That'd be amazing. Aw, Cubert, look at you, bro. Look at you go. Good job, Cubes.
People come and they go. Some people may stay with you though. I am all alone tonight, and I
Huge casual Cubert W, actually. The GOAT. The GOAT himself.
considered there was a time I never really doubted myself, but tonight got me thinking about it all. If I am the fool or what not.
Cubert. I'm in love with Cubert. Aw, thank you so much. He's a big character in this. Like, I'm not just gonna do that now that you said so. I already had big plans for Cubert, so I'm really happy you like him. He's like kind of like he's kind of like her closest confidant. Like, Aya-based. Sad other character enjoyers and Aya-based Cubert fan walked in. That's really funny. I love that. Cubert's amazing. I love Cubert. I just was like, I'm really honored. Yeah, I did not to say I underestimated Cubert's ability to get fan art, but I kind of rate Cubert as like kind of like, since the engineer is so enigmatic, like, and so silent, like, Cubert's kind of like a little more, you know, relatable, you know. He's probably the third most important character in the story. Only behind the two main characters, one of which we haven't met yet. What's up, Elias? Good to see you, Elias. Hope you're doing okay. Oh, thank you so much. And single episode Naruto, oh my god. So thank you so much. I love the engineer. She's just a really, really close to my heart character. I made her at a difficult time in my life. I want to know all things. So, yeah. I just know all the things. So here's how much of the lore is out. I mean, you guys kind of know she's the engineer is a engineer on a living planet. So she works in the brainstem of a living planet, and this is like the maintenance hallway, like the airlock to the maintenance. He's the guy who works the maintenance. He just guards the doorway, lets people in. And she's deaf and she's a doll maker. That's why she has this doll in her front pocket. And she just wants to make dolls. So that's what she wants to do. But she's good at engineering, so she does this to try to get by. And she's treated this place as kind of like a little tiny bit dystopic, but in a funny way. And she discovers something in the core of the planet that upends her entire world and causes her to become entangled in this larger world of like military and, you know, these secrets of the world kind of thing. And it's really cool, and it all and she has to like learn how to fight with her engineering tools and stuff like that. So, not to spoil too much of it, so you guys can get it yourself whenever I release it. But you know. Yeah, it's half organic, half constructed. So it's kind of like, imagine it was made during a big war that was happening a while ago. And yeah, it has ascensions to it, but that's what type of ascensions is kind of a mystery of the story. It's half organic, half constructed. So the internal things are organic, and the external scaffolding is constructed. Good question, though. Like it used to be a war installation. It was made for the war and then was repurposed into office buildings for Axon Corporation in like a few, like probably like 20 years back, like probably a few years after the war. Actually, they just had to repurpose it, which was basically like turning everything into like this 1940s era New York City makeup mock-up thing. Thanks. Daffy.
Moments of calm, nothing left to be found. A mirror right in front of me, that's where I found an empty glass, reflecting that's a truth. It's telling words not to be told. I need that mask. I'm a sharpshooter. Masquerade, heart in both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter, chained down to my core.
Thanks for all the way, McLeese. Yeah, thanks, Fanny. I know color's definitely one of my strong suits. So I really appreciate the compliment. Yeah, it's definitely taken me a long time to get kind of good at it. You know what I mean?
I can't tell you how to see me. Just a cage of bones. There's nothing inside. Will it always be burning down the walls? Is there a way for me to break? I'm a sharpshooter at post masquerade, heart in both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise.
Cool. Creative mapping is cool. Daffy's back. Back again. Daffy's back. Daffy, 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 yo, Daffy, no, yo. Hey, Daffy, Daffy, Daff. Where have you, Daff? Been Daffy, Daffy, Daff.
Where have you been? Been searching all along.
But Daffy, 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 Daff. Daffy's on.
Without a
Daffy's
sign,
on.
without grasping it. The
Real question to be asked. Would Daffy's on?
I'm a sharpshooter
At death masquerade.
Hiding both
That
face
he
and
died.
mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter. What else should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dark.
Yeah. Your Clip Studio, yeah, Clip Studio is great. Bye, Farron. I'll see you later. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for letting me draw your character, Lucien. Appreciate you.
Moments of
Da,
nothing left to be found. A mirror
da,
running
da,
from
da.
that's where I found.
Undertale music is copyright free. That sounds good. I'll turn it on then. I know that's like a lot of people's jam here, so I'll do that.
I need that mask. I'm a sharpshooter at Boost Masquerade, heart in both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter, chained down to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide.
I'm gonna kill on my iPhone.
I can't tell you how to see me. Just a cage of bones. There's nothing inside. Will it always be burning down the walls? Is there a way for me to
Yay, Daffy, yay.
I'm a sharpshooter at Post Masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my
Wait,
mask,
that's not good.
my disguise.
Hang on. See you, Marcus. Oh my gosh, that looks so.
It is le collector. If you didn't know. Oh. Devi. Devi. Oh. Devi. What? What did I do? Devi. I don't know why I'm obsessed with doing the French thing or French voice right now. Oh, I have to go to this store and buy some croquet. So I was playing around with the light, okay? And I was like, I added too much light to it, and I kind of am just keeping an eye on the values. I think I had too much light, and I took the light away. You know? I think that's what you meant. I think that's what happened. Like, I was putting the light there, and then I'm playing around with the amount of, so if you look at, I have this colored line art layer, you know, and I'm playing around. It turns out that adds enough highlight that I don't have to worry about having my line art lighter, you know. That helps. I think that it just was like, I had a lighting layer that was interfering with the look of the page, if you know what I'm saying. So I got rid of it. Made sure the line art, even though it's colored, was darker than my colors, if that makes sense. I believe that's what I did. Oui. Cardinalisis. Mes friends will not let me onto the stream again. Thanks. Devi. Thanks, Libby. Devi, are you back on the stream yet? Or are you still lagging? Et tout temps, c'est là, tu es multiplié là. Oui, baguette. Les ingénieurs. Jean Valjean. Oui, 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 oui. Come with me 24601. Jean Valjean. Never one. Les Misérables. What's up, Candy? Oh man. Yeah, still streaming. Still lagging. No. Lagging.
I'll fall asleep after this all is. I'm gonna fall asleep too. My eyes are getting heavy. Uh-huh. No, Defi, you do not need to feel childish. No, I mean I downloaded it. Definitely. I think I kind of wanted to start it on stream, you know, with you guys. You know, if we don't get to 2,000 by next week, I'll just play it next week. Oh, I pulled out my mic cable. Thank you so much for subbing. I really appreciate whoever did that. Oh, we got another. So we got 2 subs because we were at 1944 for a while. 1946. Thank you so much, guys. Welcome back, Defi. Are you back on the stream? Are you caught up? Defi? Defi duck. Defi. Oh, thanks, Libby. You know what that means. French time. Thank you so much, Libby. I really appreciate that. Oh, thank you, Libby. I really appreciate that. And Macus, of course, the goat. Really appreciate you. We're even playing the Daffy song. Yeah, Cardinals. Okay. That's not that far behind, Daffy. See you, Drago. Thank you for being here. Defeat. What happened to that? Yeah. Okay, cool. That's good, Daff. Yay, Daffy's back. Yeah, that'd be funny. Daffy, we should absolutely do that. If you're comfortable with that, that would be really funny if we both did that. Oh, that's nice.
That'll be fun.
I already downloaded it, Macus. Silly Macus. Oh. That's okay, Macus. We'll keep you up to date. We're keeping you time on time. Up to snuff. Daffy, 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 Daff, Daff, cool. I don't think I'll hate it. I think. Really. What's up, Mackie? Almost fell over. Okay. Almost like wow, 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 wow. Yeah, okay. Swear to my bones. What's up, everybody? Oh, that sucks, Macus. Mac attack. Straight up zonked out. That's crazy. Sleepy, sleepy Libby, as they say. Honk shoe, as they say. Very, very, very nice. I'm getting zonked out too. Ooh. That looks really cool, Daff. Wow, that's really cool, Nova. Thank you so much, Libby. Yeah, she looks great now.
This whole comic is coming together very well. Pretty excited about it. See ya, Ralzos. Thanks for being here. The comic title name is The Engineer. Is The Engineer and WMD. It's going to be the title of the comic. So I the title could change, but that's what I have right now. That's my little noise. It's my little happy noise. Oh. Okay. How are you releasing? I'm still figuring that out. I kind of want to pitch this to editors, which I usually don't do with my stuff, but I really like this concept. I think it would fit that well. So we'll see. Don't know yet. I'm gonna have definitely parts of it up for read as like sneak peeks and stuff, and I want to try to get y'all in on it. But yeah, I'm gonna figure that out. It'll be available to read. I'm just yeah, I'm gonna be sending it to like editors and stuff around New York Comic Con. So I think that's also what I want to do, but I kind of want to find a way to get it to be able to be readable for you guys in Discord. So maybe I'll do a free Patreon tier, you know, and just have you guys be able to read it through a free patron tier, or even just start patron, you know. I don't know. I'm trying to find a way that people that I could get you guys to read it without, you know, people being like, "Oh, you already published it." I'm like, no. I would love to get it published by an actual publication company. So that's a good question. I'm still figuring it out. So my other comics, though, I Anguish, which is my horror comic, which I can pull up right here. It's just going to be like on either on Webtoon or on a self-published site. Yeah, this is my little horror thing that I'm going to be publishing, like full issues on Webtoon. So it's going to be make your own website. I'll straight up pay. Okay, cool. Yeah. Just pulling up all the pages. Yeah, I can't wait to get back to work on this one. This one will be like readily available. I'm just gonna pop it out for you guys to read. So yeah. Thank you so much. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much for the colors. The thing on the colors. Thank you so much. I'm excited for this. Thank you so much, DSL. I really appreciate that. So, yeah, I can't wait to get back to this when I have time. And I'm gonna just publish this regularly on a website or a webtoon. We'll see. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I'm happy to hear that, Livy. That's awesome. Yeah, these are the other first 2 pages of the engineer. So, yeah. Awesome. Oops, I closed the page I was working on. Yeah, I mean, I have some stuff already on Webtoon. Let me send the link. I have to look up Tapas, but these are part of, like, my other thing. They're kind of a slice of life look at the world of, my comic Grayson. It's called World of Ico. There are only 2 chapters up right now. I think next stream I'm gonna work on the 3rd chapter. I have it almost done. I just have 2 pages to draw. But yeah. Take a look at that. I just sent the link. Of course, yeah. Those are like my babies, those ones that I'm sending. Yeah, for sure, yeah. That World of Ico will be updated a little less right now because I have to spend a lot of time working on Engineer and Anguish, but I will be working more on World of Ico, especially after I have a few chapters out and I feel I could actually spare some time for some more World of Ico stuff. I really love doing those, so, and they're short, so it's like nice little teases, you know. Okay. I'm waiting for Daffy to come back, and I think I might call stream just because I'm getting kind of tired. I kind of want to get some exercise in before the day gets too late. Wow, it's still like pre-peak, like it's like we're just about at after peak sunlight, so I'm kind of pretty. Oh, I should have. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you guys so much. Yeah. Yeah, I can call stream here. Thank you so much, Libby. I'm really happy you're part of the community. I can't wait to see more of your stuff, and thank you so much for your enthusiasm about these. I'll let you know how the engineer is being released as I find out more, and hopefully get a way for you guys to read it early. So, all right, everybody. I think I am gonna end stream. Sorry, Daff. I know you. I was trying to wait for you to come back, but I'm clonked out, and I need to do some stuff today. So we're pushing 4 hours. So, all right. I'll see you guys. Bye.